Anyways, what was I yeah, so yeah, I'm working on being more loving towards people in my general vicinity because, it's easier to get annoyed by them when they're just like, it feels like they're in your way and all that crap, So it's like, so I'm trying to practice being more loving energy and not letting their energy might affect me. So yeah, it's fun. I'm also like, I had these toxic habits. They weren't, who doesn't though, who's not still working on stuff, but like, I still had some where like, okay, I'm done with these cycles, so why do I still check on the people sometimes? And then like, I used to visit my mom's page every day, just, and the reason why I do that is because they're pulling on your energy so that they want you to go give them some of your energy. So that's why if you go on somebody's page that you've cut off, you're giving them your energy. So that's why, like, my spirit team was like, okay, you gotta stop doing that. You gotta stop doing that and stop checking, like, people's messages. Like, I used to, like, check my roommate's messages, but I really am like, no, I can't do that. That's so toxic. Like, why? But it was really, I used the excuse I was trying to protect myself so I didn't get any surprises. Well, you know what? Spirit's got my back. I don't need to worry about that. So that's why I don't need to do that anymore. So, like, stuff like that. And I'm not afraid to admit the shit that I need to work on or that I'm working on. Because nobody's perfect and we're all working on stuff. So what's the point in being like, oh yeah, I don't know, like, I don't see the point in not being like, yeah, this is the shit that I'm working on. I don't know. And it happened, and I started really doing this after, like, that, protection message, channeled message that I added the other day, and I was like, yeah, you know what? This is the perfect time. And it was just like, almost 6 years ago when I self-harmed for the last time. My inner self was just like, but make sure this is your very last time. And it was not in the way of like, my team's not gonna be like, no, you have to do this. But it's more like we're working in tandem. It's more like, okay, they know that my inner self or whatever, higher self, knows that I'm ready for this next step and this to completely break these cycles. And so it's just like, it comes in as like really stern, but it's not, because we're both working together. They hold me accountable, and I hold up my end of, doing what I'm supposed to be doing the healing work I'm supposed to be doing, keep those cycles broken. And it's crazy, but it's awesome. And I don't know. And lately I've been like feeling pushed, and yeah, I'm inspired by that tarot reader that I was talking about. I've been feeling pushed, like, okay, if you get a channeled message, post it. And I'm like, oh, this is so out of my comfort zone. How do I know? Like the one from my walk yesterday. I'm like, I usually don't do that. Like, it's usually like, and the channeled songs was out of my comfort zone kind of too, but this was really, and I'm just like, you could probably tell how nervous I was with the walk, but it really struck me. I was like, I have to post this. But today when I was about to post the other one, I'm just like, how, or after I posted or whatever, but I was like, no, but I was like, before, I was like, how do I know it's really channeled? But I get my inner self just like, you know this is, and you feel the pressure of needing to do it, so just do it and the pressure will release. Like, I'm like, this is out of my comfort zone. I don't want to mislead people, but yeah. So like after I did that and I was watching the tarot reader I was just talking about, and she like no, like I was thinking, like, is this still channeled message if I remember it? And I heard, yeah, like, yeah, it still is, you know, like, everybody gets channeled messages, like, in the way that they understand it, or, like, what works for them, I guess. I don't know, but also while I was watching her, sometimes when I'm watching people, or, like, when I see, like, when I'm watching a spiritual person give a reading or something, I can get like intrusive thoughts and like intrusive negative thoughts about them, and I was like, and I push them away because I'm like, no, that's not me. Like, I don't feel that way about them. And I realized tonight, because the reader that I was watching was saying that she been getting a lot of attacks, and I was like, wait, when I feel these, like when I get these intrusive thoughts, I shut them down. I'm like, can you shut up? I'm like, no, that's not true. Like, I'm not even entertaining that. But when I get them, I realized tonight, I'm like, wait, I'm picking up on the negative energy from other people, and then that's what they're saying and thinking and blah, 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 sending. And I was like, wow, I didn't realize that. I think that's literally what's happening. I can pick up, oh my goodness, the negative energy that people are sending to somebody. Like, that's insane. And I didn't realize it before. I just felt horrible and thought it was me, like something trying to implant in my head to send to them. And it could very well be that partially too, but it's more so me picking up on the negative energy being sent, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. But yeah, and I've also been paying attention lately, like, shadow work changes, like, it just looks different the more and more you do it. Like, it can look different from day to day, and sometimes it can, like, when you first start it, it looks like a mental breakdown, like psychosis shit. You crying your eyes out, feeling the fuck out of the feelings, but then it can be like change mostly into like, oh, cool, interesting, I do it that, oh, okay, that's what that, like, lately I'm just been like, it's like I ask myself or whatever, why did this bother you in the past or whatever, and it's like, oh, I felt abandoned. So most of the things for me, like, what causes trauma is that the person is abandoned and left alone to deal with the traumatic event, like with the aftermath of the traumatic event they went through. So it's not the trauma itself, it's the fact that if you don't have any support after it, that's what gives you the trauma. Like, so I've just been like realizing, okay, I just felt abandoned. And yeah, I may have been like, yeah, I was abandoned a lot, but like, I'm just gonna take it and be like, because I do have the trauma, so I'm just gonna be like, I don't know, I've just been being like, I felt abandoned. And that's just how I'm getting tired, I'm sorry. Hold on, I'll make another one.